Hello and welcome everyone to our 17th episode of ABAP on Cloud Development on our SAP BTP platform. So in our earlier episode, we created our item table and we filled the data in the item table. At the same time, I told don't need to worry about the programming part. Everything we are going to cover. Since our table is ready, which we are going to use it as a reference in the upcoming time. Now what we are going to do, we'll completely learn the programming part completely from the scratch. And for the learning of this programming part, we will start with the data objects and data types in ABAP on Cloud. Now we are going to understand everything in detail one by one. So no need to worry how we think the things we did in the earlier sessions. Okay. So after understanding, you will be able to implement everything in your ABAP on Cloud environment. So let's start with the data objects first. Data objects in ABAP on Cloud. Data objects in ABAP on Cloud environment. What a SAP is saying about this one is a data object is an ABAP program that represents a reserved section of the program memory. A data object is an ABAP program, sorry, not is an, it's in an ABAP program that represents a reserved section in the ABAP program memory. And what ABAP does, ABAP knows three types of data objects only. So three types of data objects. First one is called as variable. So first one is called as a variable. Second one is known as constant. And third one is known as literals. Literals. So ABAP understand only three data objects. A data object is nothing but it represents a reserved section of the program memory. That is going to be the most basic definition of it. Now, what is a variable? So, a variable is a data object with content that can change at the runtime. At the runtime. A variable is a data object which has the content that can change at the runtime. A variable is identified by its name, is identified by its name, and also it is used to address the data object at the runtime. This is an important thing here. Okay. The starting value of a ABAP variable is always well defined. Well defined. That's what a variable is all about. When I'm talking about a constant, the again the name itself is explaining here. Constants are also similar to variables. Also similar to variables. But unlike variables, the value of the constant is hard coded in the source code and they must not change at the runtime. They must not change at the runtime. Yeah. And also like variables, the constants have a name, have a name by which they can be reused. They can be reused. Okay. Finally, the literals one is there, the last one. So the value of the literals is also hard coded in the source code. But in contrast to constants, but in contrast to constant, what we are going to see, the literals don't have a name, a name, don't have a name, and because of it, we cannot reuse a literal. We cannot reuse a literal. The literals are only used to specify the value of a constant. Yeah. They are only used to specify the value of a constant. That is what literals and variables and constants it's all about. Now the question is how we are going to how we are going to declare them. So let's go there. Declaring variables in ABAP on cloud. How they are declared in the ABAP on cloud environment. Concepts are very crucial. If you learn them in a proper manner, eventually you will be able to do each and everything. So a variable in a ABAP program is declared with the keyword data. Is declared with the keyword data. A data statement consists of three parts. A data statement will always consist of three parts. And what are will be those three parts? First will be name of variable, type of variable, and starting value of the variable. Value of the variable, which is generally optional. It is not mandatory to give the starting value of the variable. And if I show you the syntax of it, how it is declared, how a variable is declared. So our data keyword will be used. Then variable name will be used. So variable name, type keyword will be used. Then the type of the variable, which is the second part of our variable for the declaration. And then finally value of it. So value keyword and starting value. That's how they are going to be declared here. And if we have to give example, we can give certain example here. So say I'm giving examples. So data, my variable 1, type integer, like this way. My variable 2, every ABAP statement always ends with a full stop or period sign. So you can use the same, type integer or type string, like this way. Data, my variable 3 type string. And if I want to give a value, I can use value keyword here. I said this part is optional, but again, if we want, we can give here I love ABAP on cloud, and we can write it like this way as a string value. Okay. So ABAP here, the data declaration, we can simply give like this way. So 3 points we can also give here in this case. Keyword data is always followed by the name of the variable, and the name of the variable may be up to 30 characters. No problem will be there, up to 30 characters. The name of the variables can be up to 30 characters without any problem. Naming convention is also important here. So I'll give here, it may contain the characters from A to Z, the digits 0 to 9 without any problem, and the underscore character. This also can be connected here. Okay. The name of the variable must begin with a letter or an underscore. This is what recommended by SAP while declaring any of the variable in SAP system. The type of the variable, so the type of the variable is specified with addition type. Here, like example, you can see in this case, type keyword is being used to declare this one. String we have used to give a character, a sequence of character values, and also value is optional here, but we can use to give initial value to our variable, initial value to our variable. That's what it is all about. Let's open our Eclipse tool and let's test it out our variables so that we can simply do the implementation. Eclipse is opening. Let's wait for it. I will close each and everything. I will open our main project folder. I will go for the login. Passing the credential. Proper credential is mandatory. It has been logged in. Let's jump it there. I will open my package. I will go for my favorite package, source code, classes. I'll right click on it and I'll go for the creation of a new class, Z ABAP, and I'll follow my naming convention as well. No need for this. We can go for ABAP data objects. So I'll go for ABAP data objects and I will add the interface here, our object oriented class run interface. finish it, and there I'm going to simply display them one by one. So my data keyword, I'll follow the steps that we have here. Variable type integer, we have got one here. So my variable data keyword, my variable name, type string, and I'm giving value keyword here to give my name of our initial value for our variable. So I'll give here I love ABAP on cloud. I have declared it, and since you guys already know how that we have out object to print, and I'll call its right method, and I'm going to pass here my variable name, my variable. I will activate it, and I will go for run as ABAP application console, and my first output is there. Correct, I love ABAP on cloud. I declared my very first data objects. This episode was more of a focused on the type of the data objects in ABAP on cloud environment, the declaration process, and the types. So we have declared our very first data object having a type as a string, and we stored a value and we printed it. So if you have liked this video, please do subscribe our channel, like the video, share the video, and also give your comments in the comment section. And I will be seeing you in the next episode by continuing some more things about ABAP on cloud. So thank you very much. Bye bye.